car number 29, Best of Show.
Best of Show 29, you heard it here first. Yo, what is going on, guys? Jeff back here with another vlog for you guys. We got another special day for the Z here. We have another car show that we're going to today. This is again another one that I wasn't planning on going to, but I just decided at the last minute that I'm gonna go and try and make it in. It is a judged car show. It's not nearly as big as something like WeekFest or Stance Nation, but it is local to where I live. It's only about a 15-minute drive from here, and it's put on by some guys that I know, so I'm very excited to go and get the car judged at this show. Now, from what I understand, we can expect to see somewhere between 50 and 100 cars there, which is more than enough to have a good show for sure. I know for a fact there's going to be a lot of high quality builds there. I've seen the guest list already online, and it's definitely exciting for sure. So I'm going to take Zailas out there and see if we can't bring home a little something. So I believe they have some like 30 or so awards to give away, ranging from, of course, your best JDM, best American, best Euro, best interior, best engine bay, and all the classic award categories, I should say. But they also have a top 20, so I have a pretty good chance of at least taking something. I'm definitely not going to say I'll take best of show. You never know. But that would be really cool, even if I get something small. Now, of course, it's not all about the awards. It's more about just going out and hanging out with the car community. It's definitely what it's all about when I go to these things, for sure. In fact, when I started building this car, I had no intention whatsoever of even attempting to win an award or anything like that. But as we went to Car Mecca a month or so ago and I took home Best Z, it was a really, really nice feeling, and I caught a little bit of the competition bug. So I've been really trying to go out of my way to get Zailas spruced up, and even the smallest little areas, the small details, sparing no expense and really going the extra mile to make the car as best as it can be. And we still got a long ways to go for sure, but I'm really happy with where it's at, and it's a really nice thing to be able to get a little recognition for the hard work and all that you put into the car. But then again, there are so many guys out there that are putting such hard work and blood, sweat, and tears into their builds, and quite frankly, what's one man's time worth more than another man's time, you know? So whoever wins today, congratulations. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm sure there's going to be some awesome cars there today, and I'm sure all the awards will go out to those who deserve them. So I'm going to take Zailas out there and see what we can do. It's going to be a good time regardless. I'm going to see lots of people that I know, so let's go out there and have a good time. I'm going to get you guys started with a cold start. It's about 8 a.m. right now, so it's still a little chilly out. It's going to warm up today, but we still have a little chill in the air, so the cold start should be nice and snappy for you guys. Let's get started, and then we're going to roll out. Alright guys, we got Zailas all pulled out there. Hope you enjoyed that little cold start there. I got him out of his cave here and he's looking good. A little dirty. I'm going to give him a quick wipe down before we take off here, but I did want to bring one thing to your guys' attention, and that is the license plate setup that I got in the back now. Now you'll notice I'm no longer running the standard Cali plate that I've had on the car for quite a while. I now have my custom plate that finally came in. These things take a hell of a long time to get. I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried to get custom plates on your cars here in California, but but they take a long time to get. It took me about 4 months to finally get my Zailas plates here. Now that I have it, I am very happy. It really ties in the back of the car even more. You can see I've got a little custom setup on it as well. I've got the JDM tilt on the plate there. Had to go with that, you know I did. And then what I did is I actually took a standard plate frame that I had. It used to be black. That's this here. And then I painted it, I sanded it down, painted it the same gold that I have on the trim of the car here, and then I cut up my work plate frame. And some of you guys may be going, why the hell would you cut up a perfectly good work plate frame? And I would tell you that I cut it up because it wasn't perfectly good. It had actually gotten damaged. It got warped by some heat. I don't even know how it happened, but somehow my work plate frame ended up getting damaged about 6 months ago or so, and I don't know how. And so I had it on the car for a long time, but it was warped and one of the little screw areas was broken. So I figured, you know what? I still want the work plate, but I can't use it obviously because it's damaged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to put the best parts of the plate on the new gold trim. Turned out so sick, especially with the black plate. This is a 1960s Legacy license plate here in California. You can get the black and the yellow, is perfectly legal. And so I figured that looked awesome with the gold, the yellow letters, and of course the work accenting around the plate with the JDM tilt. Thought it looked hella sick. What do you guys think? So that's my rear plate setup. But anyways, with that out of the way, I'm gonna wipe the car down just a little bit and we'll head out. All right guys, so about 20 minutes later we have arrived. I got Zailas parked up here. The venue is at a place called Tognati's Auto World. This place is awesome. They have a little bit of something for everybody if you're into cars. They sell parts, trinkets, things like that, accessory stuff, whatever you're looking for, they got it here. It's a very cool shop that I live next to, and they're throwing this event here in collaboration with Victor Lim, aka Hard Park. He's a guy who likes to throw shows in my area here, so really nice turnout so far. It's about 8:30 right now, so roll-in is going to commence for about another 30 minutes to an hour. So I can expect to see a lot more cars rolling in, but I love the spot that I was able to get here. It's a nice corner spot with lots of space around the car so people can get angles from every single position around the car, so that's really good. A lot of people already really loving the car. Not 10 minutes after I had pulled up, the car already had a crowd, so that made me feel really nice. Anyways, I'm gonna give you guys a look at who's here. There's already a pretty good turnout, and like I said, I can expect to see more cars rolling in here within about the next hour. Let me show you who's here. So here's a better look at the spot that we were able to get here. Like I said, lots of space around the car without too much traffic, so we get some nice angles of Zailas here at the show. Very nice spot. Really couldn't have asked for better. So I'm very happy about that. So that is just a sampling of some of the cars that have rolled in. We're really starting to fill out now. One thing about this show right here is that there is a perfect mix, an almost perfect mix of American, European, and Japanese representation here. I'm really enjoying the diversity in the cars, not only in the cars but in the drivers. There's lots of different ethnicities, lots of different people coming out, and it just goes to show you that it's not about race, it's not about religion or belief or whatever it is that you're into. Car culture is all about just getting together and enjoying the cars and just the joy of driving them. And I really appreciate that. That's one of the things that motivated me to get my build started in the first place, is I really wanted to join a community that was focused on something healthy, like the cars, the car scene, and our love for the cars and the build process and all that. And that's definitely representative at this meet right here. So I'm very happy. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I'm gonna just continue to make the rounds, talk to some people, look at some more cars, and I will update the vlog as things develop. All right, y'all, so we still out here. We're about mid-show now. The boy Zamdan pulled up with his Z. He recently got Marina here up, back and rolling again. She was down for quite a while, but he got a new motor, 25,000 miles on the new HR motor that he just put in this Z. Resurrected her. So glad to see Marina. Zamdan himself right there. What's up, brother?
This is the boy, Jeff. Dude, look at his clean car. Self-made. Do you know somebody else that's done this much work all by themselves? I don't think so.
Hey,
I do not think
anybody can do it. It just takes a little bit of hard work, you know. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what happens with Marina next. I mean, we got a color change coming up pretty soon, so that's going to be absolutely dope. And man, he was telling me a little bit about what he has plans for the theme of the car coming up, and man, it's going to be awesome. Gonna be dope. So we just chilling out here. Zamdan's here, a couple other guys here that I know are here, so it's a super lit show. I'm liking it a lot. I'm just gonna continue checking out some of these other cars out here. There's still cars rolling in periodically. A few have left already, but still some nice cars rolling in. The show goes on. Cops have been pretty chill though, for sure. I mean, they haven't bothered us too much. There's been a couple of guys doing burnouts and stuff like that, but they haven't too much. So you got Zamdan out here. He's got the police, what is it, a receiver? What do you call that thing?
It's
like the siren and the
I don't know what to call it. Yeah,
don't even know what to call it, but this dude was sounding off accidentally, didn't even know that there was a cop rolling like right there. We were all looking at him with eyes like this freaking big, like, bro, there's a cop right there.
Have the red and blue lights.
So, and he's got the red and blue lights there with the dual halo, man. You know, this guy's got everything that'll get him in a big trouble if he's not careful. But hey,
those buttons get pushed accidentally a lot.
Yeah, so that's dope though, you know. You got to live life on the edge a few times. So hey,
you do what you do.
Do what you do. Have some
fun. Do what makes you
know what
happy.
I mean?
That's what I say.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing: is nobody's getting hurt with this kind of thing. You know what I mean? As long as nobody's getting hurt, as long as he's not actually pulling people over, you know, it's all good. Alright guys, so these Mustangs just rolled up about 10 minutes ago. Man, they are beautiful. These are two of my favorite Mustangs. I've seen these cars before. They were at Car Mecca, and I believe it was this one here that I had mentioned was beautiful with the livery on the chrome gold wrap there with the carbon accents, the gloss black wheels, and what's really notable about this car is the rear end. The taillights are really unique on this, almost a Ferrari-esque type of taillight. It works so well. And the other notable thing about the rear end of this car is the louver setup. Now, typically you see louvers that are completely filling the back window, kind of like how you see here on this Mustang, which looks good, don't get me wrong. I got louvers like that on my Z and I do love the look, but this is a very notable type of louver here where you still have a lot of rear window viewing space there, and then it has kind of a built-in roof spoiler on the top on either side as well. Really like the design. It ties in the rear end of this Mustang right here beautifully with the taillights, the gold badging and the carbon accents. Love this Mustang right here. This one right next to it is no slouch either. Beautiful livery on this one, the black fading into the white with the carbon front end, and the bronze wheels here looks so dope. It's got the honeycomb taillights and the louvers on the back, of course. Very, very nicely done on this Mustang as well. We got some more cars that were at Car Mecca. Of course, this 60s Mustang right here was, I believe, best Mustang at Car Mecca, and for good reason. It's a beautiful example of a classic 60s Mustang. Really clean, super clean. You can tell he takes really good care of it, inside and out. Beautiful interior, exterior's flawless, super nice paint. We got the VIP representation here. Very nice, shout out to Tire King. Beautiful, like the blue lug nuts on the black wheels. Very nice. Carbon lip, keeping the front end tidy. This Evo 10 here is Evo 10 Josh. This guy is pretty local to where I live as well. I see his car out and about every once in a while and love seeing it every time. Very unique Evo 10. You do not see too many with the C-West front end. This has, he's actually one of the only Evos that I've seen personally in person with the C-West front end there. It's a beautiful Evo 10, well done Josh. Yeah, this, that seems like every meet or show we go to, this guy is here, and man, I don't have any complaints for sure. I love seeing it. Yeah, I don't get tired of seeing this thing one bit. I mean, you see a lot of these cars, but not like this, you know. Every time I see one of these, I know how much potential they have, and yet we barely ever get to see them put to their maximum potential, and yet this right here is definitely getting close, if not there already.
Victor tell you
3 awards in one day for this car.
Engine bay, best of show, and loudest exhaust. Over 300 people competing against him, and this guy just wiped the floor with him.
Over 300 people competing against him, and this thing took the awards for sure. Hey,
good job.
More power to him, man. Well deserved, well deserved. I love the maroon paint on this thing. It's killer, man. That sun is coming down and that metallic flake is popping right out. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but super nice. Definitely a good choice of color for this car. Love it. Of course, no good car show these days is complete without the modern day Hachiroku in attendance. I love the body style of these cars as well. In fact, before I bought my Z, I was heavily considering picking up an FRS, but decided to go with the Z, and I'm definitely glad I did. But I do love these cars very much. They're a very nice, modern, yet timeless kind of body shape. Beautiful quarter panel shape, and the front fenders are beautiful as well. So you could run these cars stock body or wide body. The wide body kits available for this thing, almost all of them are super clean. There's a few I don't like, but almost all of them you can't really go wrong with the wide body kits that are available for the 8.6. I'm a huge fan. Tons of headlight and taillight options. So you got all kinds of options for your lighting. Tons of lips. If you're just looking to go subtle, you can do just a lip kit or just change the bumper. There's lots of great bumpers for this car. So if you got one of these, you got one of my favorite cars for sure. Even though it comes in way under the price of a lot of other more expensive cars, these cars right here can really be made to be something else. Shout out to Johnny's Legacy. This thing is so dope. The color on this Legacy right here is a really deep metallic navy blue. Doesn't come through the camera, I'm sure, but with the gold decaling there and the black wheels, the Workmeisters, of course. Beautiful Legacy. I'm a sucker for the wagons. There's just something about them, especially if they're done right, like this one. You can see he's got a plaque here of just information about this car. You guys can pause it if you want to read any of that. I'm sure it's well worth reading. Beautiful car, lots of carbon all over the place. He's got the blue tint over the headlights, which is a nice touch to match the rest of the color of the car. Just the slight over fenders there widen the car out just a little bit without going too extreme. And of course the car is dumped. I don't know if he's static or bagged, but it looks like probably static. He's not looking too low there, but with the nice smoked clear taillights and very subtle amount of decaling. Very beautiful Legacy, man. Right next to him you got Victor, aka Hard Parks. WRX right here. This is a STI, of course. Very nice car. I always like seeing this. It's so unique with this camo wrap. I'm a sucker for the urban camo, black and gray and white. Super cool, especially with the gold wheels. The mud flap sets it off. Beautiful car, man. That wing though, the STI wing, beautiful. I think he's got a lot more plans for this car to come in the future, so if you guys aren't already following him, follow him at Hard Park. I'll put his Instagram right here. Give him a follow and watch the progress of this build. He's also got an SC that he's building. He's wrapping it white right now. It's looking beautiful. He's got a 2J in that, of course, with the built motor, I believe. He's doing a lot of work on that. So if you guys are into the SCs, you'd be interested to see that build as well. He's also got a really clean 240 hatch. Yo, so take a look at this thing, guys. This boy just pulled up. He's not even here for the show. He was just coming up to talk naughties to pick up some parts for his car. But man, very, very welcome addition to the show here. This thing is all business and no kidding around for sure. You see he's got the sticker headlights there. If your headlights are stickers, man, you're either ratchet as hell or you mean serious business. And this guy is the latter for sure. The interior, man, ain't no joke. Good Lord, race car status, so sick. That is dope.
Testing. Car number 29, best of show.
Best of show 29, you heard it here first.
I got like that. Where's your damn speaker? That's so crazy.
Yo, so Zamdan has got the loudspeaker on his car like we were talking about earlier, and Victor's gonna go ahead and use his car to do the awards. Damn, that Camaro popping off though. But yeah, he's gonna have Dan drive up to the front, and he's gonna announce the awards on the loudspeaker. It's gonna be very unique, very cool.
Hot dogs right now, $2 hot dogs, 2 for $3, and $1 nachos. Woo!
Yeah.
Alright, let's have everyone come through, okay. Everyone in the crowd around because it's about to go down. It's packed down. It's in the technology parking lot.
Alright, Victor is grabbing that.
Last top 11 goes to. Hang on, let me double check this. Car number 20. Your name is Jeff S with the Nissan family. Best paint. Best paint job. Alright, there's probably 3 or 4 cars with some legit paint. You can take home 5 or 6 trophies. So it's always the best of the best. It's gonna go to best paint. Car number 20, Jeff S with the Nissan Fairlander DDG.
So we legit about to have a foot race to see who gets this number 5 spot.
Got it.
Just say put it in that footage.
Alright guys, I want to say big shout out and thank you for coming out. Our next one is the 22nd. It's going to be our first Friday night car show in Sacramento. Big shout out to Tagnati. Let's give them a round of applause to Tagnati for coming out. My food vendor, watch. We got $1 hot dogs right now. $1 bacon hot dogs.
All right, guys, and that is it. That's a wrap. All the awards have been given away. We took 2 today. We got best paint and top 11 out of 20, so that's super dope. Very thankful to Victor at Hard Park and Tagnati's and Sac Cars and Coffee. Thank you guys so much for hosting the event. It was awesome. To everybody who was here, thank you guys so much for the fellowship. It was dope. You guys got some sick rides for sure. Major respect to you guys. That's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one. Whole lot more to come with SiegeStyle, so stay tuned. Peace out and God bless.